Fever make number of moves to give Caitlin Clark help, including superstar she had playoff spat with. The Indiana Fever needed to make some upgrades to the roster in order to vie for a WNBA championship and give Caitlin Clark extra firepower on both sides of the ball. The team has done just that. The Fever re-signed Kelsey Mitchell, acquired Sophie Cunningham from the Phoenix Mercury and added Natasha Howard, Dawanna Borner, and Sydney Colson. In an off-season that saw the Las Vegas Aces trade Kelsey Plum to the Los Angeles Sparks, the Fever may have made some of the shrewdest moves that have gone under the radar. I got to work out with DB. As some off-season leagues and overseas stuff kinda wraps up, a lot of them will start getting back, and I think it will be a lot of fun to get in the gym and be with my teammates and just starting putting the pieces together and see what works or what doesn't, Clark said at Borner's introductory press conference, via CBS Sports. But I think we're going to have a lot of different options to do a lot of different things. I think that's what's super exciting. Clark, Mitchell, and Aliyah Boston shined bright in the 2024 season. Clark won the Rookie of the Year award and received some MVP votes. Mitchell was an All-Star for the second straight season. Boston was also an All-Star for the second time and built momentum after her rookie year. Add players with playoff experience and a coach in Stephanie White, who coached the Connecticut Sun the last 2 seasons to at least 27 wins, and the Fever have turned into formidable contenders for the WNBA title in 2025. Borner is a 6-time All-Star and 2-time WNBA champion in her own right. She is also not one to be intimidated or messed around with, as she has proven to back up her teammates no matter which team she is playing for. She proved that in the playoffs last season when she and Clark had an in-game spat. I think it's just 2 competitive players that want to win and push their team to get over the finish line. It was the playoffs, so emotions are high, tensions are high, she recalled, via the Indy Star. Borner added she and Clark had a good workout to build chemistry with Clark. I'm just here to hopefully give my leadership advice, Borner added. I don't think I need to push her to be any type of player that she isn't already is, and I'm just happy to be here, and I hope I can give her some knowledge to bring her game to a different level. Fever make number of moves to give Caitlin Clark help, including superstar she had playoff spat with. In a bold and strategic move to bolster their roster and provide support for rising star Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever have made a series of roster changes, including adding a superstar that Clark previously had a tense playoff spat with. The moves are seen as part of the Fever's ongoing efforts to strengthen their team and maximize Clark's potential as one of the most exciting players in women's basketball. Clark, who quickly rose to prominence with her electrifying playmaking and scoring ability, has been the focal point of the Fever's offense since joining the team. However, despite her individual brilliance, the Fever have faced challenges in building a team around her capable of competing at the highest level. Recognizing this, the franchise has taken bold steps to surround Clark with the necessary support to help her thrive, and the latest acquisition signals a major shift in their approach. Superstar addition amid playoff tensions. One of the most surprising moves made by the Fever involves acquiring a superstar player with whom Clark had a public confrontation during the playoffs. The 2 players were involved in a heated exchange during a postseason series, which led to speculation about their future on the same team. Fans and analysts alike were left wondering whether the tension would be a long-term issue, but the Fever's front office has clearly made the decision to put the past behind them and focus on the future. The superstar in question has since expressed a willingness to move forward and put their differences aside for the sake of the team's success. This is a risky but calculated move by the Fever, as adding a player of this caliber has the potential to immediately elevate the team's performance. Both players have since spoken about their commitment to putting the incident behind them and focusing on working together to win championships. Building around Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's playstyle has often been compared to that of some of the best in the game, and the Fever are now in a position to give her the supporting cast she needs to lead the team to playoff contention. The acquisition of the superstar adds significant firepower to the Fever's lineup, as this player brings a wealth of experience, leadership, and scoring ability to complement Clark's dynamic style. With a mix of young talent and seasoned veterans, the Fever are now looking like a much more complete team. Clark's ability to facilitate the offense and shoot from long range is one of the best in the league, and having a high-caliber player alongside her will open up new opportunities for both individual and team success. The Fever's moves seem to be setting the stage for a brighter future, and Clark's development as the face of the franchise is at the forefront of their strategy.